Hello everyone and welcome to Wandering Jenny. Today we are going to talk about solo travel and why you need to do it at least once. Listen, I love traveling with my friends, but every once in a while you need to go out on your own solo adventure. So today we're going to talk about how to plan, how to get yourself prepared for your first solo trip, and the top places to travel as a solo traveler. I have done 2 solo vacations thus far, and I have so many more planned. My first one that I did was to South Africa, where I went to visit a few of the friends that I made while I was cruising. I went to Johannesburg, Cape Town, Storms River, and Jeffreys Bay, and I absolutely loved it. The second place that I went to was Thailand, and let me tell you, hands down, we are going to talk about this later, but Thailand was one of the best places for a solo traveler. So let's talk about, is it safe? Yes. I mean, let's be real. The pandemic stirred up a lot of things around the world, the vaccines, the politics. But like everything you do, you always follow your gut. So when it comes to safety, we always want to make sure that we're not wearing flashy jewelry, that we're staying out of areas that don't particularly look like they're safe. I mean, the best thing that we want to do is blend in. So like I said, no jewelry. You're not dressing for the runway. And of course, don't make a scene. I mean, anywhere you go, even if you go to your local city or whatever in your own country, you just want to make sure that you're following your gut. The one thing you want to do is to make sure you're building up that confidence to do something on your own. I always say, give it a test first. So take a weekend and go somewhere by yourself, whether it's camping, go rent a cottage somewhere, or jump on a train and head to a local city. Always try something first before you jump into the big thing. So just like every other vacation, you want to make sure you get yourself a good little checklist. You want to book your flights, book your stays, and if you plan on traveling around to different places within a country, check out the local ways of doing it. And I'm going to give you a couple tips for some of the places that we're going to talk about. But now, let's talk about places to go as a solo traveler. Indonesia is probably one of the best places to go. Most people think it's for honeymooners and romance, but it's not. It is one of the cheaper places that you can travel to, and as a solo traveler, you can still stay in those luxury accommodations for way cheaper than what you're gonna find in North America and Europe. There are so many things to do in Indonesia. Waterfalls, swimming with turtles, manta rays. I mean, there is so much. And not to mention, there's an amazing amount of history, your local temples. There's so much to do in Indonesia, and you can do it for such an amazing price. Next up is Portugal. Now, I went with a girlfriend of mine. We had such an amazing time. There are so many places to see in Portugal, and it's so easy to get around. So Portugal's southern area is your beaches, it's mostly beaches, but it's beautiful. The entire southern coast, every beachfront line has something different. Then you can make your way back up towards Lisbon and hit Sintra. Now Sintra is, oh my God, it's literally every girl's fairy tale. It's castles and walls, and there's so much history here, and it's beautiful. And if you want to, you can head up to the north to the wine country, or Porto, which I believe is another amazing place if you love surfing. So there's so much to do here, and then you can make your way back to Lisbon and check out the city. Okay, Costa Rica, #1 place to get coffee. It's amazing. and it's set up so well for backpackers and solo travelers. You can hit the Caribbean side, you can make your way up into the volcanoes and the waterfalls and the hot springs, and make your way down to the Pacific side, maybe to catch some waves. Costa Rica is set up so amazing for buses and any other types of transportation. We had rented a car, mind you. I kind of crashed it there, minor damage, but the roads there are actually pretty decent. Next up, South Africa. Now, my only concern with South Africa was Johannesburg. I loved South Africa, especially the southern part of South Africa. If you want to do a safari, and I suggest you do, Johannesburg is the hub for that safari. So one of the amazing things about South Africa is the Baz Bus. Now this is for locals and tourists, but it is probably one of the best ways of getting around South Africa. And it's an amazing way to meet new people. So I would suggest, if you're doing South Africa, fly into Johannesburg, do your safari, and take the bus, or fly back down into like Cape Town and do the southern coast, like Storms River. If you're a hiker, definitely a place you want to go. And then Jeffreys Bay if you want to surf, or if you even want to try surfing. Again, I'm a little accident prone, so this is another place that I took out an injury, but I still very much enjoyed it, and it's so easy to get around. Baz Bus is probably one of the best companies that I've ever dealt with, and it was so easy. The accommodations are on the routes. I'm going to leave a link in the description below so you can check them out. Now, if you love hiking, I would suggest, although it's not exactly super affordable, but Banff Canada is probably one of the most amazing places, and I will be doing a vlog on that in the future. It is one of the most amazing places for hikers. It is affordable if you book well in advance, and if you don't mind roughing it a little bit. By roughing it, I mean staying in like an authentic inside one of the national parks. Getting around, driving is super easy in Banff, and it's only about an hour and a half from Calgary, so you're not having to drive super far on your own, and there's so much within that area of Banff. So my number one spot to go as a solo traveler, and was one of my best vacations, was Thailand. It is cheap to stay, it is cheap to eat, and it is cheap to explore. There is so much in Thailand to see, and the accessibility of getting around is amazing. I would suggest going up to the north to Chiang Mai. And the reason I'm suggesting this is because it is beautiful, and it's so easy to get around the city. There's so much to do even outside the city, and you can get tours for a really affordable price. You can hang out with elephants for the day. And I think the number one thing to do up in Chiang Mai is I'm sure you've seen it, thousands of lanterns that get released. This is the Lantern Festival that takes place either in November or December each year during the 11th or 12th lunar month. This experience was amazing, and because it's so crowded, meeting new people, getting someone to help you with your lantern, the locals are amazing there. Definitely one of the more amazing places that you're gonna see. And then you want to end this vacation with a little beach time. So I decided to head down to Aonang. I chose Aonang because one, the beach was beautiful. There's so much to see in this area: hiking, biking, snorkeling tours. There's so much to do around here, and it's a great area if you want to island hop. So it's a really good port for that. But definitely Thailand, number one for any type of solo travel. Why you need to do it? Listen, I love planning my trips for my friends and I, but I think there's always a worry. Are they gonna like it? Are they gonna hate it? Are they gonna love it? We just never know. But when we're planning a trip for ourselves, We already know what we like. And the amazing thing is that you get to do everything at your own speed. You're not rushing, you're not going too slow. Everything is done at your own speed. And it's about coming out of your comfort zone, breaking that bubble. I mean, we all need a break from reality. So that's what vacationing is all about. But this time you get to do everything at your own pace. So if you decide day 10 of day 14, I don't feel like hiking today, I'm just gonna sit in my cozy bed, watch some Netflix, read a book, do whatever you want, walk the grounds of your hotel. It's entirely up to you. You don't have to go where they're going or anything like that. The other amazing thing is meeting new people. Let's be real. When we're with our friends, we're not really going out trying to meet new people. We're just sticking with our little itinerary and our group of friends. But when you travel by yourself and you're jumping on a bus and meeting new people from all over the world, you're staying at that hotel or that hostel, there's so many amazing people out there with a great adventure stories, and who knows, maybe from that story will be the reason why you go on to your next trip and to your next destination. Or maybe you'll go and hang out with them in their own country. This is honestly the greatest way to meet new people from all walks of life. Now I'm going to leave a couple of links in the description on how to travel solo, places that I've been to solo. So I hope that this video has inspired you to just get up and go. Stop waiting for other people to take a vacation with you. You can do it on your own, trust me. And if you liked this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you'll know the next time I post a video. And if you think anybody, your friends or your family, will enjoy this video, don't forget to share. And tell me in the comments below your best place that you've ever been as a solo traveler. Bye everyone.